Hello, this is Christy Jones, Holistic Health and Mindfulness Coach, and I'm here with my friend Dan Nelson, who is, I always forget that word.
Theoretical physicist.
Yes, that's it. I always say quantum physicist, but he's spent his life really looking for truth and helping people live healthy and understanding that who we are is energy. And so today what we really wanted to talk about is understanding how electricity affects the human body. And so Dan, this is something that a lot of people have been concerned about, even more so recently. But electricity affecting the human body isn't new. It's been affecting us for quite a while. And could you explain a little bit about how electricity negatively affects our body?
Okay. Particles of mass will occupy one of two states. Now, when I teach this at a workshop, okay, I tell people this is a very simple concept, okay, but it's a very important one, and physics just overlooks it.
Okay.
The medical profession overlooks that, okay?
What?
All right. Say, use your right hand and stick it out, okay?
You want me to do
Right.
this?
So, you look at the way your fingers are curling and they're going counterclockwise.
Ah, okay.
So that's what you call spin up.
Okay.
Or a particle could be in a spin down mode. Look at your fingers, they're going clockwise. So
Ah.
you got right hand energy, left hand energy.
Okay.
Counterclockwise, clockwise.
Okay.
Now you'll find that one of these is the spin up mode, kind of defines the state we call acid.
Okay.
And the spin down mode defines the state we call alkaline.
Ah.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, we as a human being and most other creatures are based entirely on spin down energy.
Okay.
Okay? And if you're in the presence of spin up energy, it's stressful.
Okay.
All right?
So it causes stress on the body,
So it causes stress on the body,
on the mind.
everything.
Okay.
So if you've got electromagnetic energy being emitted from something,
Okay.
where you pick it up at the source, it didn't go straight from where it's emitted to the source. All energy swirls to space.
Okay.
And the EM energy is swirling counterclockwise.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
the opposite of us.
Yes. So
Okay.
it impinges on you. It's really tough on, say, genetic material.
Okay.
It's tough on the organelles like the mitochondria
Okay.
and so on and so forth in the cell, okay?
Yes.
And it can do an immense amount of damage. It can even destroy mitochondria.
Wow. And mitochondria, what's the importance of mitochondria?
Well, mitochondria, of course, that's where ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is produced. That's the energy source of the cells.
Yeah.
Mitochondria also is involved in metabolizing protein and metabolizing glucose.
Yeah.
Okay, so if your mitochondria is being destroyed by EMF,
Right.
you're going to sit there and wonder why you don't feel quite right.
Yeah.
Well, there's one of your answers right there.
Right.
You need a full complement of like the mitochondria in the cells, and there's
Okay.
several mitochondrial sites,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
So it's really important that we understand that, I mean, electricity, the more we've increased electricity, right, the more there's been impact on the physical body. And really a lot of the health conditions that we see are coming from our body being hit all the time from electricity.
Right.
So we're meant to be in the down state, and we're always being affected by this energy that comes in an up state, right? So is it almost like you're swimming up a stream all the time and you're trying to get upstream? Could that be a way that you're just like, or?
Well, I don't generally do this, but there's a book I very highly recommend if you want to have a better understanding what's happening to humans in their health today. The author is named Arthur Firstenberg.
Okay.
Firstenberg. And the book is called The Invisible Rainbow. It's a history of electricity and life.
Wow.
And it doesn't matter what you believe. what your point of view is.
Yeah.
Let's say you believe in evolution. We evolved to this day.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so planet Earth has a powerful magnetic field. Above the atmosphere, it creates what we call the Van Allen radiation belts, which protects us from space radiation.
Okay.
Below that is the ozone layer.
Okay.
So you evolved on an environment where you had superb protection from radiation.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All of a sudden, in the mid to late 1800s, you started to electrify your environment.
Okay.
All right? In other words, you start exposing yourself to spin up energy,
Okay.
and it was pulsating at 60 cycles per second.
So it's a 60-watt cycle.
Yeah.
Current. Okay.
So if you do your research, which Furstenberg has done, it's amazing. It's 500-page book, 400 pages of text, almost 100 pages of references. You'll find out that when we started to electrify America and the world,
Yeah.
that's when the incidence of certain diseases started going up, up, up.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you'll also find, interestingly, that different pandemics correspond to the introduction of new types of EMF.
Okay.
And some of the worst happen to be like cell phone, which is basically microwave,
Okay.
and some others.
Yeah.
I should
Wow.
not mention like 5G.
Yeah.
They're tough on us. They're
Yeah.
very tough on us.
And so there are things we can do, and I think let's do that in our next video. But here's the thing, we're really understanding that we've been affected for our whole life, because it's been over 100 years that we've been starting to electrify with satellites, with telephone wires, with microwaves, refrigerators. All that actually has a physical impact on our body. But here's the cool thing, there are things that we can do. And so what we're really about is education, giving people tools to really live a life healthy and joyful. And so we've got to be educated. So I hope that you find that this is useful. Thank you so much, Dan, for sharing your wisdom with us. And bye for now.